Just Vox.
Welcome back to Just Vox Reviews. If you're a new subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on that bell notification icon. Thank you. Now the season finale of Power Book Ghost 2 has ended, but we won't stop making predictions of possible events, spoilers, and opinions on what's to come next on Power Book 2. So welcome once again. Always make sure you check out our previous videos and also drop us a comment in the comment section below. Before Season 3 of Ghost, I've long believed that Force and Ghost crossover was something that was bound to happen. Although I did think at the ending of Season 1 of Force we may have seen it in the form of law enforcement, for example, I would love to have seen the look on Cooper Sax's face if he ever found out Tommy was alive, because he did witness Tommy being supposedly banned to death. So I would love to have seen a scenario where these pictures somehow landed on Cooper Sax's desk, or at least with Blanca Rodriguez, and then Sax finding out Tommy was alive and potentially crossing over to Chicago, where he finally met his fate at the hands of Tommy. Even though the Sax had been frozen for several years, I really wish I had seen him survive just one more season as he made his way through Chicago and faced his arch enemy in a different way. Wish to see Sax meet his fate. Tommy would have come back to New York to settle things with Tasha, but maybe run into Sax and cancel Christmas like he wanted to do in Season 6. I think that would have been a more fitting ending for a mainstay of the 9 seasons of Power. And I think his death could have been even more impactful if he's in the hands of someone like Tommy or Tariq St. Patrick. Especially considering Steve Patrick was a thorn in his side during his 9 years in Power. But that said, do we expect that ghosting and Force really intersected? Hopefully, they'll do it the way they did at the beginning of the 3rd season. It's certainly not surprising to see Tommy return and almost cancel Christmas on Tasha Day. And I think Tommy's return serves many items destinations, so for the rest of this video, we will break down about the intersection in a bit more detail, considering the consequences of this relationship, not only between Tommy, Tasha, and Tariq, but also Tommy's extended family with JP and Demick, as well as Kay Egan, who appears to be packing up to move to Chicago, and something else where I think Davis McLean is likely to play some role in the future, knowing that Tommy is alive. So that's the important detail that we're going to cover now. After that, bringing Tommy back to New York was something I don't think anyone could have. Cooper Sax is foretold that if he dies, Tariq St. Patrick will probably be involved, or at least he will blame Tariq for what he has done in the past. Right now, Tommy is on her way back to Chicago, so that will leave Tasha and Tariq, where we all know Tariq is fighting this war. And if he needs Tasha, she will be there for him, and looked at the theory on how Tasha could help her rebuild her organization, but will Tasha even be able to cross over to Chicago after the end of Season 3? And I'm going to look at some scenarios and the theory of how and why it would make sense for a Tasha or Tariq to come to Chicago. So let's start with the family. Family is really important to someone like Tommy, and even Tariq's Patrick, as I mentioned before. One way that Tommy can get back to New York is to help his family if they are in danger. But his loyalty is now extended beyond his relationship with St. Patrick's, because he has a new family to protect in JP Demick. And soon Kay Egan Tommy is a character who still has a desire to protect. And soon Kay Egan Tommy is a character who still has a desire to protect. Provide for his loved ones, and we have seen how proud he is when telling Tasha about his current grandson Damick A family reunion with JPD McTasha Tommy is something I would love to see, although I'm sure Tommy will have two thoughts knowing that he knows who Tariq is and how he wants to protect the D-Make from the dangers of street life. He once told D-Mac that he knew someone like him, someone who was always smart and stuck in his books, and he was talking about ghosts. But Tommy's family got together, who knows, but that gives me, or just another soul to tell them good or bad, or even lift them up when their backs are against the wall. So let's go back in time, because Tasha was there when Tommy found himself fell into chaos in the whole situation from Felipe Lobos. She was also there to help mentor Holly and then cook raw Alakisha Book's cleaning room Tommy's cache. She also saved him by killing Lakisha Book's cleaning room Tommy's cache. She also saved him to know if she didn't release any other questions, but Tasha did the right thing. So I've been pretty clear lately, even though Tosh isn't the mastermind behind the Ghost campaign, she's definitely been contributed to helping the Ghost and Tommy. So we knew it took 2 weeks to rebuild his organization. But what about Tommy? He finds himself in a very similar situation, and we all know that Tasha has been there for him many times. So we can see an interwoven plot in which Tasha come to Chicago so we can help Tommy. So far, we've talked about Tommy going back to New York, Tasha crossing Chicago, but also Tariq and possibly even Brayden crossing Chicago because Tariq and Brayden crossed Chicago. He must be the reason they came to Chicago, and right now, even though Tariq and Brayden have their backs to the wall, they still have each other and they have Tasha as well as Obi as an ally. It's likely. Family from Vinobi must come with green cards, so Tariq always finds him in a spot where he can still regroup. I'm sure he'll find a way as he always does. I also thought it was interesting because the one person who knew that Tommy was alive and back in New York was Davis McLean when your lawyer and your murderous white uncle both advised you not to start a war. You should listen, so here's someone who knows about Tariq and Davis. Is he mentioning this for some reason, or just wants to read minds about the connections Davis has? He has a way to determine position, guys, like Pinky did with Lucas Weston. So we could see Tariq ask Davis to find out where Uncle Tommy is. I honestly expect the unexpected, as it has the power and the crossover is the thing. They can be filmed in different ways. But the one person I really think is heading to Chicago is Kay Egan packing a house before the Taurus storm hit her, has also previously said that most of the secret will be revealed about Tommy's backstory in Season 2, but can this reveal a bit more about James Est Patrick? What do you think they have revealed about Tommy in Season 4 so far? But ghosts are involved where because he moved in with Tommy and Kate when his father was killed, so other secrets about Tommy can uncover more ghost secrets, make Tommy and Tariq have another talk about ghosts. They're definitely coming to play with his backstory. The best part is still a mystery. So a crossover doesn't have to happen with Tasha and Tariq heading straight to Chicago. We might even learning more about ghosts, learning more about Tommy is just something to think about in a different way to secrets and stories, but drop all your thoughts below in the comment. Do you think Tariq and Brayden could benefit from going to Chicago? Could we see Tasha in the clumsy Tommy Maker force come back with ghosts to help Tariq fight this war if Tasha or Tariq in trouble? Drop all your thoughts down in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching and see you guys next time.